from Oxfam and a couple of other newspapers that a lot of the wealth of the entire world is concentrated in the hands of 2,153 individuals, and that is that is 4 times greater than 70% of the world's poorest making in a year. So my poem is something on those lines. A lonesome child sits on the hot, white top of an asbestos roof, of his home drowning in the monetary fantasies of a fat cat in an Armani suit. And you sit up high in your glass-walled buildings, fumbling with your stack of notes, fascinating, fornicating. There's blood flowing in the gutters of children, of women, of your neighbors. Their bones crack underneath the weight of their lost causes, and you can hear their pleas to be rescued, and yet you do nothing. Sit in your office, shaking your head, staring at a screen going, what a shame. I'm writing their story, and all that comes out of my pen is tears, dust and blood. And all I seemingly do is watch the news with my hands over my eyes. And we all go, what a shame. And then you push a little, and then a little more. Sometimes they smack your face and let you lay down on the floor. Now they leave you rolling in the dust, calling you a crybaby. Never can win a fight, can you? So when you see them go through the same, or probably worse, you can't help but smile to yourself a little. Enjoy that bicker a little. Go tell a loved one that they're a complete moron. Passive-aggressive shoving of someone in the queue. Call the manager at a restaurant and tell them their food sucked balls. Or watch a little kid's ice cream fall off and then eat the same in front of them. Scare a dog, tell your mom you hate her and your dad that he's never been there for you, and you cry yourself to sleep. Pass it on, pass it on, pass on the suffering. Play a little game of tag with your demons and serve a generous helping of it to every person to get onto your wrong side. Indulge in that menage a trois of schadenfreude, hubris and misery. And then you go back home, take a warm shower, eat a pasta dish and play some good old Beatles and Best of Bread. You throw on a blanket and stare at the dark ceiling, wisps of moonlight hitting at the flat fan blades like ghosts of your thoughts, which somehow manifested in front of you. You stare at the vacuous blue light mindlessly scrolling through your feed and cursing your every face you come across. It's 3 a.m. and your eyes are heavy with tears and sand. The Sandman refuses to come in to put you to sleep because you might make him so sad he won't be able to fall asleep again. And you feel the sinking feeling in the recesses of your stomach and you can't help but think to yourself, this misery, this absolute pain, is this what I want to inherit and pass on? Is this what I'm letting myself dwell upon? So you who sits upon that high ceiling with blunt swords wielding, enjoying all the kneeling and the cries of those below, how would you know that moonshot is something we can't even afford to think, a forest we can't grow? How different are you from those people you abhor and call scoundrels who are painting streets with blood spilled from elementary schools when you turn your eyes away from pimps and peddlers of children, when you drown the cries of hunger in your pop music, when you make fun of a trans woman but begging in the subway, when you say you're helpless against the universe? You wonder if the church stained glass and July rain will wash your true sins away. As you say amen, but will it? All we do is opine and opine and opine, but when we go out in the streets, feed a child something more than bread and salt, give a broken person something more than just a thread to hang on to, that is when we are probably the bravest. Icarus, as you near the sun, your wings of wax will also fall off. So stand down from your pedestal. You are but a speck on a pale blue dot.